Hi everyone and welcome back to another Borkno game video. First time here, welcome aboard. It is day 1 launch. Let's go ahead and talk about a few things. This is going to be the pretty much public announcement on their Twitter page saying it is officially launched, but I bet some of you were playing last night. Alright, let's go ahead and go through this. This is my Princess Connect notes. Alright, what I want to say here is this has all of, or if not most of my knowledge on Princess Connect. So if you want to know about rerolling, if you want to know what are beginner guides, clan battle, story recommendations, like, who is good to use for, gem prioritization, what's the breakdowns for the future, divine amulets and how that works, what to save for essentially, what are the costs to go from 3 to 5 star, PvP recommendations, Princess PvP recommendations, unique equipment, Makoto unit review, because I'm pretty sure some of you are wondering why is Makoto so good. Nozomi unit review, pretty much the best character within the game right now. She's going to be high tier for quite a while, but just note she'll fall off, but she's really good. Full breakdown right here. JP reroll advice, JP year 1 future banners. I'm not actually going to be following this to the T, so more to come on that. Be announced character copy of the positions, ranges, and then the first banner that's most likely to appear, Jita. Now, no, I'm not covering all this information. That'd be way too much. If you want to read it, go ahead and do that. What we're actually going to be covering today is pretty much the basics of Princess Connect and, just how to play the game and sort of get off on the right foot, alright? So you're going to go here into parties, and then you're going to, create a party. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how to build a team, because the most important part of Princess Connect is the way you structure your team and the way you build things. All right, so one of the characters that you're probably going to have is Peko, Kokoro, Carol, and then Yui right here. These are the original 4. Everyone gets them. Peko is a tank, so if you do this, they'll be like, it'll show the front line. Not all of these are tanks, but pretty much, Peko is going to be the one that you're going to want to keep if you don't have someone like Miyako, or you don't have someone like Nozomi, or you don't have someone like Kuka or Lima. All right, so you're probably going to keep Peko on there. Honestly, she is pretty good. She is decent for a tank. You don't have to replace her. Try to get her to 2 stars as soon as possible if you can. If you really love her, then you commit, you know what I mean? She's your waifu, so you commit. But I highly suggest probably using Miyako. She will be the best story tank there, okay? But for these purposes, we're going to use Peko. And now we are going to be left with pretty much Kokoro and Carol and Yui. Now these two can be replaced. Kokoro is actually really good because her skills allow her to, pretty much buff and speed buff, and she actually heals and she can semi-tank. She's a really good character even at 1 star. Ideally get her to 2 star. I've been playing for a little bit, that's why it's a little bit higher. Don't worry about that, right? We get there over time. All right, let's go here into the middle. Now, the people that you can use is you can replace Kokoro or keep her, but I highly recommend using Yukari. She's a 1 star. I got her to 3 star via shops. We can cover it in a different video, but pretty much this is the premier free-to-play team that I want folks to use in case you're wondering what's a good team. All right, now the thing is you can technically replace someone like Carol and Yui. Now, you don't want to use Yui in the beginning just because of the fact that she's a healer, and healers aren't effective until later on. That's all I wanted to say, all right? So you want to put someone who is a magical damage dealer, and a magical damage dealer that the only one that I personally have is going to be Carol, all right? So I keep Carol on my team because of that. Now, another character that I highly suggest that everyone use is someone like Suzuna. Suzuna is really good. She's a strong physical attacker. She'll pretty much be able to push content for you. If you don't have her, you can use someone like Mimi. She's also very good, great at dealing damage. Or you can use, pretty much any other characters that I recommend in pretty much my story recommendations over here, all right? The things that I want to talk about is focusing in on this line in particular, the physical attackers. Those are pretty much the ones that you're going to want to use, that or the magical attackers. So the way the team is essentially set up is I have 1 tank right here, right? And then I have 2 supports. Now technically you can run 1 support, and then you can run, like, for example, 3 DPS, which would be like Carol, Suzuna, and for example, sake of it, let's just add Tamaki in there, or let's go ahead and put Mimi in there. Where are you, Mimi? There you are. So this would be a really good team that I would suggest to people. This is just one of the things where you don't want too many supports in the beginning. Later on, people like Yui are absolutely essential. They're like required because pretty much the enemies get tankier and Yui's heals gets much better. Just really quick, let's go ahead and cover why Yui's heals would be better. So Yui, where are you? She's one of my favorite characters, pretty much the best healer in the game right now. Don't even bother with Chica unless you're tackling other content right now, all right? So this group heal, this heal is based off of magical attack, right? Her rank 7, this is her rank 7 ability. She pretty much gets higher heals, okay? So that's why you would use Yui later, not now. That's my greatest advice to you. We've already talked about parties and the way you set it up. Let's go ahead and talk about like the menu and what you guys need to sort of focus on. This, don't really focus on clan in the beginning whatsoever. You know, make sure to claim all of your presents and then make sure to be in missions, tackling all of your dailies one by one. You won't have access to all of them, and make sure to claim all of your rewards. If you haven't already, make sure to claim pretty much the link account rewards and the Crunchyroll rewards that you can see right there. And then make sure to, you know, claim your daily sparingly, because this player EXP can be manipulated, so you refresh your stamina appropriately as you're leveling up through the game. You know what I mean? And then you go into home. Now, the next thing that I want us to look at is shop, okay? And then you want to have this dungeon shop. We're gonna keep an eye on that. That is like the basics for that. Now, story, this is entirely just animation based, so when you go in here, you get to see a little cutscene and everything, and the most important thing is you get to, you know, get some gems. I've watched all of them, so I've pretty much gotten most of the gems from here, so you won't be seeing it. Let's see if I can find a new one right here. So I haven't watched any of the Diablos ones, and I get 50 gems just by watching a storyline. Now, the most important section here is going to be the character area. So if you actually go here into stat bonuses, it'll show you like different stat bonuses that you acquire. Let's go through pretty much Pecorine, since I have her bond level at 4. And you can see here that on different episodes, I got 150 HP. I think this one's another like 150 HP, and then this one was like defense, right? No, more HP. Okay, more HP, and more HP for Pekko, okay? And it's really cool because you get to see like future versions of them and whatnot, and I think it's really nice. It's like a small touch that most gacha games don't even bother to do, but great way to pretty much get gems right there. Quest, this is going to be your main hub where you do anything gameplay oriented. We'll have events here in the future, but for now it's empty. Now, the thing that I want us to do is, if you go into main quest, I want all of you won't have access to this map version, but let's go to chapter 4, because pretty much this is where most people are going to be sitting at. If you are trying to take this game more casually, you want to take your time, get to chapter 4 whenever, and then pretty much sit at 4-5. You don't want to go into 4-6 yet, because you're going to unlock arena. You want to unlock arena at an appropriate time when a bracket opens up, so you can get, you know, better rewards. What happens is for example, I'm in a bracket with like these people, right? Miro, Kami. Kami's been here for a while, super cool dude. And I want to say that I will no longer progress any further here because I am pretty much stuck. You don't want to be stuck in PvP too early on. You don't want to have like, you know, super big great whales. So you jump into PvP when there is a bracket open for you, okay? So what I mean by that is pretty much there's brackets in PvP. Even us soft launchers will not be playing with you, so you don't have to worry about us ruining your experience whatsoever, okay? And the same thing goes with Princess Arena. We have brackets as well, so don't really worry about, you know, Princess Arena. Sanctum Survey in Clan Battle, this isn't going to be releasing yet, so probably wait like 2 weeks to a month before this releases, okay? Grotto is pretty much your resource grinding, and I recommend getting the pack to pretty much double the amount of entries that you can. If not, that's fine. If you want to access it, you go to home, you go into this section right here, and then this is going to be the pretty much daily grotto attempts. It's going to increase it. And this right here, the daily jewel pack, is pretty important because it doubles your drops from dungeon. This is really crazy important because we looked at that shop section earlier. So, you know, that is going to be a big part of your progression as a player, all right? So we're going to go into quest, and now we're finally talking about dungeon, okay? We're going to return here. These are all the different areas that you are going to be unlocking. Now, this in particular, try to beat it within the first 2 to 3 days if you're a tryhard. If not, take it more casually. The reason why you want to beat it is because you're going to get dungeon coins, which is this stuff right here. And this is going to give you the ability to unlock characters via shards, all right? And what happens is you know, this is how I got Yukari, for example, to 3-star. And this is how I was able to unlock Maho and Nozomi absolutely for free. Check out my past video to pretty much see if this game is free to play friendly. I'll link it down in the description and, you know, at the end of the video, all right? But that's how you can essentially get free really great characters, because Nozomi is pretty much the best character in the game currently. She'll fall off later, but it will be a while. Okay, yes, we're going to talk about the Guildhouse. All right, so in the Guildhouse, let's say you beat the dungeon, you're going to go into menu, you're going to go into storage, and then you're going to have like some stuff that you have in here. What's probably going to happen is, for example, let's close this. So this deep fruit, or whichever one, maybe it's this cloud monster meat, one of these two, you can pretty much place them and have it so that it's making stamina for you. So you go here, storage, you'd be like, oh, this is the monster meat that I got from that dungeon. And then we're going to place it over here where it belongs. Nice, 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 nice. And that's for more stamina. All right. So pretty much we've covered, you know, the quest section and all the gameplay modes here. We've covered the Guildhouse, where essentially like, hey, you know, this is where you get idle resources. You can get everything from like EXP potions. That's that one. This one provides you stamina. This is the only one that you can upgrade, by the way, for stamina purposes. This one, you know, that's not anything. And then this one's going to be for mana creation. And then this one's going to be for skip tickets. I highly recommend upgrading the stamina one most of all. And then upgrading the mana one, because mana is going to be a huge part of, you know, your resource grinds. And then skip tickets afterwards. And then lastly, EXP potions. They don't really, EXP potions don't affect you until the late game, all right? And then here's the gacha, you know, everyone's favorite section. We don't have a rate up banner currently. The next rate up character is supposed to be Jita. No, this is the character right here. This is not a rate up banner. So if you go into the details and then you go into the notes and the draw rates, you know, pretty much everyone has this same exact draw rates. I guess 0.924 for Anna for some reason, but you know, if you, that's cool, I guess. Just note that you can't do single pulls to do a draw 10. It has to be a multi or nothing. So you can't do singles all the way up to the 10th draw. Someone told me, you know, let me know in the comments if that's wrong. If you do 10 singles, does that equal to the result 10? Or you have to do it via multis? I'm not sure. Okay. Do 2 to 3 multis at most here, and then pretty much skip. And then here is the normal gacha, which is pretty much gear gacha. Let's go ahead and pull. You cannot unlimitedly pull from this. Do this whenever you want, and don't think that pretty much people can get gear as much as they want. So the next thing is going to be actually this character section. Now, the reason why I wanted to cover this last is because this is probably the most complicated part. And some of you are probably wondering, how does gear work? So let's go ahead and look at a brand new character that has no levels on it, Mifiu, for example, right? So I cannot pretty much unequip gear. That's the way it works. Note that when I go to any character that has gear on them, there's no unequip button. The way gear works is essentially it is part of upgrading your character's ranks, and ranks are important to pretty much get skills. Skills are important to give your characters more abilities, like I showed with Yui. So this is pretty much where you're going to live and breathe. Now you want to be very frugal with your mana. And the reason why is because, for example, if let's go ahead and, you know, I have like so many characters, right? And watch what happens if I try to upgrade someone who's, you know, technically brand new or has some ranks onto them, all right? I'll hit optimize. It says I need 354,000 just for, you know, leveling up all of their skills and everything. And this person doesn't even have rank 7. All right, let's go to a brand new character and hit optimize. It's gonna cost me 1 million. All right, and that's not even the fact that this character has more skills unlocked. They have, like, you know, these 2 skills unlocked. They're rank 1 and they're, I believe that's their rank 2, right? But imagine if they had their rank 4 and rank 7. You know, the amount of mana that would have to expend is absolutely astronomical. So it's one of those things that you want to, you know, manage your mana a little bit better. That's my greatest tip to you. Manage your mana very well. Try not to refine your gear early on and just focus on rank ups. I don't suggest doing refinements until you're around rank 6, rank 7. You can see right here, I'm sitting at rank 7. You know, all of my stuff is max refine. That's just because this is the max rank in the game currently. So that is pretty much covering, you know, everything in Princess Connect, like all the different menus and everything. I hope it wasn't too much. If you want it at a slower pace where you can understand it a little bit better, feel free to check out, you know, my notes, my personal notes, where I'm pretty much going through everything. I'm constantly updating this, and I hope this is helping you. And just note that if you're re-rolling, you cannot obtain anyone outside of these, you know, these 12, okay? That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. We're so close to 7,500. If we manage to hit 7,500, we'll do a giveaway, and then we'll do another giveaway once we hit 10K for greater stuff. coming. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Yep, I said that. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Hope you're having a great day. Good luck on your things going in Princess Connect, and I will see you in the next one.